everyone, and happy Mother's Day. I think that's today. Welcome to Z.A.T.O. I love the world and everything in it. This is a game I've had downloaded on my computer since like I want to say half a year. I was looking through Opera GX, saw a free game, and I'm like, yo, anime art style, and that looked interesting. So, today, I want to play through this, and I should actually check to make sure my audio isn't drowned out by the music. Okay, we're good. Why do I sound so sad? Okay, let's wake up. Right, so, yeah, I'm not exactly sure what this game is entirely about. It is from what I'm reading here, it's set in 1986, right? USSR, Soviet City. Soviet City. Seeker, are you stupid? It says, you know, it's a visual novel, which is a bit different from all the other games I've played. I've never played a visual novel, but again, this looks so interesting. The title and the start. I just really want to see what this game's about. Now, it does take 8 hours to complete, and my computer is not running for that long. I hope to split this into 2 parts. 3 parts might happen, because it all depends on my laptop's battery. Because I feel like once I plug in my laptop, the quality is going to tank straight down the drain. And I'm at 77%, which might last me like an hour at this point. So, I think that's enough yapping. I want to check out like some of the things here before we go in. I don't know what gallery is about. Settings. Skip. Oh yeah. So this game doesn't have multiple endings. It's like watching a movie, except we're experiencing it together. Pretty much. That's pretty much it. Voice volume. I think it would be cool if I like voiced the characters, but I don't know how annoying that would get. We might see. Here's the credits. Story art game by Fairy. Is that how you say that? And I'm not even attempting that. Royalty-free music. Intro theme, Out of Love by Scene. Golf. Credits theme. Oh gosh, I wonder, bro. I'm kind of afraid. Like, I get through all those 8 hours, and I'm just sitting there with the most beautiful ending known to man. Voice. Is there just one voice? Imagine just one guy voices the entire game. Controls, enter. Advances dialogue, space. Advances dialogue without selecting choices. Navigate the interface. I'm sure it'll show me all this. If not, I'll just look up the screen and look at this. Okay, so enough of that. Before we start, I want to say I don't know what this game's rated, and I don't know what's in here. So fair content warning. I don't know what's going to happen if things get crazy. Now, there is, according to AI, this game explores themes of extensionalism. Is that how you say that? Isolation, finding beauty in a harsh, uncaring world, often compared to as a wholesome tragedy. Which again sounds freaking interesting. Like, I've been dying to just have some new world to explore, just something to be immersed in. And I've been just waiting to play this game for so long. And so let's see what happens. So yeah, content warning, 8-hour game, explores maybe deep messages. So we'll have to see. Let me make sure my my doohickeys on. Yeah. All right. I'm kind of scared. Oh gosh. Let's go. Setting. Okay, so we have settings down here. Did you know that our sun is a very unusual star? Okay, I'll just use my mouse. To start with, it's a yellow dwarf. I don't know anything about space, guys, I'm not gonna lie, so... Those constitute for just 7 to 10% of all stars in the universe. It's an outlier even among those. Most yellow dwarfs are primarily covered with dark spots. The sun isn't. The majority of its surface is bright. In fact, it has 3 times the number of light spots than it does dark spots. I can't speak. Big Seeker, jeez, I should probably grab water. I haven't eaten or drinking this entire day, so that's probably bad. It's like 12 o'clock. Okay. Sure, its overall brightness index is nothing special. You could even call it underwhelming compared to other stars of its type. But even so, it works harder than most of us to shine as bright as it can. And I find that really cute. Who's talking? This is... Oh gosh! I don't remember where I read about this. Must have been some newspaper from years ago. But that small piece of trivia still pops in my mind whenever I look up at the morning sky. It's not much of a view, to be honest. Not much of a sky. Not much of a sun. I guess that's kind of... I guess that's the kind of region it is. I can't speak. Some people say the sun is just lazing around in our hearts with the constant... Seeker! Oh gosh, I'm gonna throw myself out a window. But people that go around saying that, well, they clearly haven't read that newspaper. The more I thought about things like that and the more I learned, the more I realized how incredible everything is. I'm not just saying that to mean amazing. I mean, improbable. You can't deny the world is full of great coincidences. It's at the point where I've begun to ask myself how much of it we can attribute to pure chance. It's almost like there's a god. The universe was so kind as to give us both a star and a planet with the perfect conditions for sentient life. Just the slightest fluctuation in the composition of our atmosphere, the size of the globe, or the distance between Earth and the Sun, and none of us. None of us? Am I reading right? None of the beauty surrounding us would exist. Some would call it a miracle, and of course, that's a lovely way to put it. But isn't that giving the world we're living in too little credit? But it's not that I subscribe to an anthropic principle or anything. I think that's how you say that. I'm not a reader. Dear Lord. I'm not so arrogant as to believe the universe exists just for our sake. Or rather, I'm not too sure it exists solely to be observed. When a baby is born, it's not preoccupied with how it is perceived. That conscious need emerges later, as the child develops self-awareness. Until that point, it's curious. What did I just do? Wait, is that what... Okay, so if I flick up on mouse wheel, it opens the log. Its curiosity is aimed at its surroundings. So, if anything, it's the opposite of what the anthropic principle entails. We're social creatures, so the need to be observed makes sense for our survival. But to say the universe itself shares that priority, it just doesn't make sense to me. The child is curious about the world because it perceives the world as external. But what if the child is the world? Oh gosh, well, where is this going? What if all that could ever observe existed within itself? What can the all-encompassing universe be curious about? There's nothing but itself. So nothing but itself. There's nothing else to care about in the wide world. The whole wide world. Seeker! It is the world. Duh. Wait. Now this makes perfect sense. If I put it like that, I guess the universe has no choice but to be self-centered. Even if this wasn't the case when it was born, what if the universe developed a desire to be perceived by others as it matured? Same way that a child would. What do we do when I get it now. The universe gradually felt the desire to be seen. It wanted to be admired, loved, and observed. Because there's nothing more a world can do but to observe itself. It's the best and only pastime there is, as far as the world is concerned. And if observation is good, or observation is even better. Of course, an endless universe can observe itself endlessly. You can say that its observation value equals infinity. The value may seem obsolete. Absolute? That says absolute. Sick, are you stupid? Okay, let's try not to die. Also, I think the audio is a little too loud. Sorry about that, chat. I think that's... Yeah, sorry about that. I was talking a bit quiet. The value may seem absolute, but it isn't really. Not in mathematics. Infinity plus 1 exists. It's a value that the universe could never reach as a singular, albeit infinite observer. So it had to create new infinite. Yeah, finite. Like, oh gosh, my illiteracy. It's showing itself. Is that even a word? Finite observations to add to its infinity. It needed to create sentient life. Sentient life is the plus 1. When I put it like that, it sounds like all of us are extras at a party. Now isn't that fun? This vast, mighty universe changed itself so meticulously to make new observers possible. It fine-tuned all of its systems so precisely. I need a minute. Just to have us here. It worked so hard just to share its one joy with us. Us worthless insects. Oh no. Oh no, this can't be. That's cute. Oh great. That's really cute. Ah, I should have expected this. I should have known the infinite universe would be infinitely cute. This world truly is wonderful. 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 Ira Grushev. Oh gosh. Huh? I look up from my desk. A low hum runs through the class. Okay, let me figure out how to read that. Grushevska. Grushevskaya. I'm not Russian. Grushevskia. Yes, Grushevskia. I'm gonna go with that. What? Seriously? She's just skipping. Nah, she ran off with that one guy. You saw? No, but come on, you know her. She's totally... Oh, silence. The teacher taps her journal on the desk. Ira's parents filed the report yesterday night. They haven't seen her face since she left for school. Another round of whispers. The teacher raises her voice. So if any of you have any information that might help in finding Ira, please report it to the teacher's office or the police after class. That is all. On to the lesson. Well, great. Yeah, hey, so someone died. Anyway, y equals mx plus b. On to that. Imaginary numbers. Oh gosh. A chair creaks in the back. Vatum. I'm gonna go. Wait. You really expect us just to study like normal after hearing that? That's what I'm saying! That's what I'm saying! Yeah. Yeah, we're shocked, you know? We're worried sick. Seriously, our classmate's missing. Our friend, our Irokska? Irokska. The room fills with repulsive giggles. Why are we laughing? Cut it out. Garen, sit back down. The teacher's voice sounds just as dry as it did when she broke the news. Is that a good or bad thing? She turns towards the blackboard to write down the date. We all know the situation will probably resolve itself just fine. Oh yeah, they'll show up. You know, they'll come back from the dead. They got a totem of undying in their back pocket. Okay, let's go. They got that self revive, bro. We got their reboot card. So that's what's gonna happen mid game. We're gonna find their reboot card. So let's not act dramatic. If you have anything valuable to say, I'll be happy to hear it in the office. She puts the chalk down and begins the lesson. It's December 19th. That's good. It could have been December 25th. Wait, no, that's crazy. Wait, no, that's crazy. Wait, no, that's crazy. Wait, if anyone plays Deltarune, you know about December. Disappeared. No, did not disappeared, but like 12/25. It's December, and December went missing, and then someone's missing on December 19th. If it was 20, I would have lost my mind. Oh gosh. A bird flies past the window. How's that important? I mean, there was birds in the intro. Oh gosh. Disappearance. Give me a break. Aren't you supposed to wait 3 days or something? Wait, is that a reference? Wait, is that a reference? Wait. Oh gosh. Why am I... Oh, I'm repeating dialogue options. I'm repeating my own dialogue options. That's a myth. You can file a missing report whenever. Specifically if it's a kid. Alright, these are children. Oh yeah? Hey. Let's report each other as missing and see who they find first. Okay, that's kind of funny. Ah, you're wrong. No, but seriously. What's with the sudden hubbub? Huh? Is that a word? So didn't she come home? So she didn't come home. Big deal. I thought wandering off was her old thing. Right? That's just... Oh, shoot. I already forgot to read the name. Grushevska for ya. Bet her parents just want some attention. Like they need any more of that. I mean, I've heard some weird cases. Yeah, never say never. Crazy's genetic? You think she's in some crack house now. Oh gosh. Ha, no way. Do we even have any? Excuse me? I wish. At least there'd be some fun to do. Ha. Honestly? Hey, but she's like, for sure with the guy, right? The guy? You don't know? Bunch of people have seen them together. It's some older dude. He's like 30. Oh, dude, I just opened the game. 30 or something. Ew, bro, that's what I'm saying. You serious? Yeah, it's so trashy. I slowly walk by my classmates as we head to the next lesson. So who am I? Am I just observing right here? Like, who's me? It's irritating. Their conversation is ticking me off. I'm not sure why. Okay, great. So I just hate these guys right now. It's not as if they aren't making sense. It's not unusual for Ira to wander off somewhere on her own. I'm not treating this news with any real gravity. Really, I'm not better than them. There is a trace of worry in my head, but it isn't directed towards Ira. Whoa, wait. I can go back and I accidentally pressed up on mouse wheel. I can go back until that point. Oh, just the slightest fluctuation. Yeah, I can go back and read the old stuff. That's cool. So we have classmate B, C, A, and then we have Z.A.T.O. Save. Oh, so that's what this is. We'll save. May 10th. Okay, yeah, that's today. Settings, voice. There's no voice yet. I have to voice act. Anyway, return. Instead, when I first heard about her disappearance, the thought that flashed into my head was rather ugly. Oh no, please. Oh no. Now nobody will come to save me. Gross. But regardless of what people are saying, and regardless of what I personally think, there's still a missing person. Her poor parents must be so worried. Just picturing it makes me feel glum. I'm not surprised Ira would just run off somewhere without telling anybody. But still. It's not like we've ever been friends. What is this, bro? We're just oh no, this is the glass. I was about to say, we're just showing random images at this point. It would be... it would be stranger if I acted all torn up about it, right? I mean, I don't know. Morally, I don't know. She's just that kind of person. Always getting herself in trouble. Always hanging out in places she's not supposed to be at all. They're right. This wouldn't be the first time he ever left for God knows where. But is it really true? The stuff they said about that older man. I've never seen or heard anything like that. Even though this whole time... I suppose it's plausible, knowing how some girls are. Excuse me? Is there something I should know about? Even so, I'd never thought Ira would be the type to be love-struck like that. Bro, where are we going? Love-struck, huh? When I put it that way, then it's almost... Yeah, it's most definitely... What? Okay, so this is the same person talking from the beginning with the whole stars and stuff. In the sun. I don't know how to feel about this. It's most definitely cute. In what way? What are we talking about? You're in love. Okay, that part. Okay. Okay, I thought about to get me like taken down off YouTube already. Jeez. Forbidden love too. No! No! Wow, I'd never have guessed. I never took that girl for a romantic. But she is a girl at the end of the day. She does like those type of... Oh gosh. So perhaps... Elope? To elope. Let's see what that word means. About to get age restricted, I swear. Give me a second. Let me pull out the dictionary. Elope. Elope meaning. Oh, okay. Okay. That's still weird, though. She was planning to elope all along? Oh, crap. It's all so complicated. I'm really torn on this. I really am. On one hand, it's super romantic. Such beautiful young love with no regard for what anyone thinks. Oh gosh, bro, it's been like 10 minutes. It's so incredible. It's incredibly cute. But on the other hand, I'm really sad. It's selfish and it's dumb, but if Ira is really gone, it's like I've got nothing to hope for anymore. Didn't you say, like, barely knew that person? Shubina? What are we saying? Hey. Asha, here we go. This has to be me. I'm pretty sure this is me. Huh? You know anything about this? No? Why would I? Well, you two are pretty close, right? I thought you barely knew that person. The whole group chuckles. We weren't... No? No, not at all. Really? Really? I thought you two were... Okay. Let me pull out the dictionary again. Is this just like... Let me pull out the dictionary again. Oh. What? We weren't... We didn't even talk! Wait, I'm used. You goober. See, told you, content warning. Grashevskas screwing with the old... screwing the... Wait. In what context is this word... Anyway. Stop! Stop! I don't... It's... look at her face. Chill out. Should be... So... Okay, so... Is that her last name? Or first name? It's always weird with, like, Japanese stuff. But this is also supposed to be Russia, so... Because, like, anime, right? And then you have, like, Yuji Itadori. And then sometimes it's Itadori Yuji. And it's like, which one's the first, which one's the last? I think Yuji's last name, Itadori first name, but Itadori sounds like a last name. You get what I'm saying? It's like, it's hard to understand. I just... Stop! Stop! Okay. Look at her face. Chill out. We're just kidding. Gross. Did that say gross at the end? Hold on. Jeez. Okay, no, that's a jeez. Why are you getting so scared anyways? Stop. I'm not. It just keep laughing. What can I even say to that? No matter what I do, they just keep laughing. Bro, this is why people suck. This is why I do not love the world and everything in it. If you ever came through the door right now and heard what they were saying, all would break loose. I mean, she only disappeared a day ago. Has it already been a day already? Or did you disappear yesterday and then today is the day they're talking about it? I mean, she probably just coming late today. She doesn't even know there's a missing report. Maybe she's already left her lover's place. Bro, this is weird. This is weird. I don't like this. I want to close the game. Maybe she's trudging through our snowy schoolyard as we speak. No, she's already inside. She's already left her white puffy jacket in the cloakroom. Cloakroom? Now she's going down the corridor. What? I've never heard cloakroom. Up the stairs to the left? That's right. She's coming. She's gonna storm in any minute now. Will you stop pressing the up mouse wheel? Right, that's it. I hear her. I can hear her footsteps. Let's see, what was it? She's coming. Era's coming. What's with that face? You look like you've been... Oh. Bro. These classmates suck. Can we, like, just bomb the whole room? The whole nation? Wait, no, this is a school. I can't say that. Seeker, this is a school. You can't say that. Oh, gosh. I'm just taking it one extreme to the next. I'm not. Okay. The steps walk past the classroom. Not that they're all... The steps walk past the classroom. Now that they're closer, they don't sound like her at all. Oh, okay. They never sounded like her in the first place? Well, maybe not with her, but like, in general. Yeah, you don't have a boyfriend, right? Huh? I don't know! Bro, this is why I don't like people. This is why I stay inside 90% of the day. I don't go out. I work a job and then proceed to sit in my room all day. I do not... People suck. What, you want to be her boyfriend? Want to go out with Igor? Isn't that a character? Hold on. Isn't that like... wait, hold on, give me a minute. Igor? Igor? Wait. Igor, hold on. Let me take out this and close this tab. Confirm. Hold on, chat. I'm gonna be lagging a lot. Give me a second. Because Opera GX, like, gives my computer a panic attack. Bro, are we gonna load anytime soon? Yeah. Hold on. No. Dude, give me 1 second here. Is it scene 3? Yeah. Are you guys seeing what I'm seeing here? Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Stop! Igor! Igor! This is bro. We found like this is bro right here. At least I think you can see that. Yeah, bro, we got Igor. That was a horribly executed joke. Forgive me. And I think I just broke the entirety of my stream. Anyway. Igor. Bro, I'm pretty sure that's a movie. I've never even seen that movie. I just watched some guy, like, reference it once, and it's been etched into my brain. What? Come on, he's a great guy. I mean, I don't know. Doesn't look very much like a great guy. Right, Igor? You treat her right. Oh, okay. Valid response. Yeah. I didn't know we had Gerson in the class. I bite my tongue. Tisk. There I go again. Bad habit. It's not like it works anyway, so why do I keep doing it? I plop down at my desk and start mindlessly flipping through the textbook. I need to stop indulging fantasies like that. Okay, in what way? Are you talking about what they were saying? Or what you were thinking a minute ago? Stop pressing the up! Okay. It just makes me feel stupid every time. If you ever came... Oh, the fantasy that she would come through the door. If you ever came in through that door and beat them up right then and there, would it really help my case? Probably not. This is why people suck. They'd probably keep saying those same things behind her back. Into my face. I guess it really would be for the worse. Yeah, I shouldn't have wished for that. If you ever saw that, it would just add fuel to the fire. So it's a good thing that you didn't interfere. It's a good thing. It's a really great thing. Huh. At least those guys don't bother me for the rest of the day. At least these guys don't bother me for the rest of the day. Everyone's too preoccupied with gossip. Again, this is why people suck. I can't focus on studying either. I keep thinking. The last time I saw Ira, the teacher says her parents saw her leaving in the morning. But she didn't show up to class. That part's nothing new. Ira has always had a bad attendance record. So I assume she skipped as usual. I went to see that man they talked about? Did she go to him right away? Because in that case, yesterday evening? Go home, Asya. Dude, I don't know how to feel. This game is like dragging me in two different directions. Like, we have the whole star talk, right? And then we have that weird classroom section. And now I'm dragged right back to the mystery. And it's messing with my head, and I don't know what to do. Oh my gosh. The teacher's office, was it? I'm kind of scared of going straight to the police. But I should probably report that. I'm not sure if it would be any help. And for some reason, the idea of telling anyone what I saw, something about it just doesn't sit right with me. But there's no logical reason for that. I need to get over myself. Sure, she's probably fine. I know that. Freaking everyone knows that. But if she's not, well, I'm gonna regret it big time. Oh, but I might also be tearing Okay, bro. This is like half really interesting and half I'm being kind of weirded out. Well, I really want to see where this game goes, though. I really want to see where this game goes. If Ira really ran away to be with someone that she cared about so deeply, away from society's ridicule, would it really be right to ruin it? Bro, morally, probably yes! Yes! Crap. I have to admit, I'm also a little judgmental. I mean, it's really beautiful. I do believe that judging love like that is ugly. Ugly. But whenever I start to consider it closely, I just can't brush off how much older it... Bro, finally, you're on my side! Stop! Ugh, I'm really no better than the rest. Wait, that's it! So that's why I don't have to tell anyone what I saw. What did you see? Must be the good at me screaming, don't ruin their good fortune. They're probably so happy together right now. It's none of your business. Gosh, yes, that must be it. That explains everything. Should I keep silent? It's not as if I had seen... What? It's not as if what I seen will make a difference. It was kind of inconsequential. There's no point in telling anyone about it at all. It's not the kind of information that points to any particular location or culprit. Not that there is one. So let's keep silent and everyone will be happy. I'll be happy. The good, irrational me will be happy. And the cold, reasonable me will be happy as well. Yep. Good job, Asha. You solved it. It sure is nice to have a clean conscience. Well, no need to loaf around here any longer. Guess I better head home. Counterpoint! Objection! What if, and bear with me here, what if Ira is actually missing? Despite all odds, there's always a possibility that she's in danger. And if there's even the tiniest chance that my report will help in finding her, then that info is worth providing. And if she really did elope with her beloved, then my testimony won't change a thing. It's worthless at worst. I'm gonna crash out. Can I unbind that, please? Page up shows the log, page down rolls forward to later dialogue. Enter, so let's see. That's true. If I carefully weigh the pros and cons, that off chance of Ira being in danger and my words being the key to saving her makes for a strong argument. Whoa! My words being the key to saving her. Whoa, yeah! That would be amazing! That'd be so amazing! And then I'd come and visit her in the hospital and she wouldn't know how to thank me. She'd say I shouldn't have. She'd say I shouldn't have. She'd say, I told you to leave me alone, dummy. But then I'd just shake my head and respond, it's nothing. I was just doing what I was supposed to. No, I gotta come up with something cooler. Bro, this I'll need to think about that. Wait. Why is she in the hospital? Do I hope Ira ends up in the hospital? Jeez, of course not. I don't need my freaking testimony to save her. Well, my testimony is useless because she's already home. Or is calling home, telling her parents how happy she is with... Okay, that's what I hope for. I just keep having stupid thoughts today. At least I know what I should do now. I've made my decision. I'm going to the teacher's office. Where was it again? I doubt they expect anyone to come. I'll probably look kind of silly. Wouldn't be the first time. Real... Well, who cares? Walking. Down the staircase, to the right, down the hall. There. That's the teacher's office. Oh? A girl. There's a girl standing there, right by the door. I think I've seen her before. Is she an upperclassman? Our town is really tiny, and so is our school. If I were a better person, I would know her name. Real once again. She turns to look at me. I'm not sure what she is expecting, so I nod a little. Is there a queue? A queue? To the office. Oh no. I'm just waiting for someone. Oh, okay. Hey. What? You're Asha, right? Yes? How did you know? That's kind of a loaded question. How do we know anything? I mean, it's not like we have lots of faces to remember here. You know me too, right? Yikes. Sorry? Really? Yeah. Gah, that's what I'm talking about. It's not that I don't care to remember anyone's names. I just don't know where other people get them from. They say that in tiny cities like this, everyone knows each other, but that's just not true. We learn about the people outside of our immediate circle through gossip or common friends. But I haven't made any new ones since the day Tosha left. Tosha. Alright, we're getting a little lore. Matt Pat, get on and gossip. Dude, it sounds like these group of people just suck. Sure, sometimes I overhear my classmates chatting about this and that. But I don't like listening to them. I don't like their voices, so I try not to pay much attention to them. Yikes. Wait, when I put it like that, it kinda does sound like my fault. My point is, when people regurgitate the idea of everyone knows everyone, the word everyone doesn't include me. The name's Marina. Marina? Oh, nice to meet you. Nice to meet you too. I forgot the voice I did for this character. Like 5 seconds later. You got something to share about How'd you know about What do you mean how? We got an announcement, same as you. They told us to report to the teachers and all. Ah, I see. For some reason I thought they only broke the news to us, Ira's classmates. But it makes sense they'd at least give the upperclassmen a heads up, just in case they happen to know her. Which means... you also know something about Ira? Yep. Ah, that's great. So, you talked to the teachers already? Sure did. Wow. And what did you tell them? Tisk, tisk, tisk. That's between me and the investigation. Yeah, I did read that right. You can't just spout info like that to... The walls got ears. Oh. I understand. Sorry. Okay, well, you don't have to apologize. Crap. I'm making an awful first impression. Oh gosh, they just like me for real. Not only did I not know her name like I was supposed to, but now I look like I don't know the first name of Vigilance. Ah, who am I kidding? I really don't! I'll just go in then. Or suddenly blocks the path. Ha, no you won't. I'm sorry. You're not telling them anything. She gestures with her fingers to the tag of each syllable. Oh. Why? Because. A bad feeling stirs in my chest. Please don't tell me it's gonna be the same thing as my classmates. Is this because I acted rude? I didn't mean to. Well, I never mean to. Ah, I just can't help it, can I? We just met and I've already managed to mess everything up. Dang it. I desperately search for her face for signs of mockery. But weirdly, I can't find any. I've been waiting for you. Huh? Hehehe. Surprised? Of course I am! Oh, wait. This has to be some stupid ruse. I'm going to believe this girl and then she'll just laugh in my face about it. I'm serious. Ira told me about you. Really? Yeah. Oh gosh, they talked about me. Wow. Wait, does this mean she's a friend of Ira's? For some reason, I never thought about her having any. At least not. Wow. That was really presumptuous to me. I wonder what Ira's like when she's with friends. I know you saw her yesterday. I figured you want to report it, so I ran here as soon as class ended. I guess it'd be easier to catch you between lessons, but I got so caught up in all those stupid rumors, it kind of slipped my mind. She knows, but hey, what matters is it all worked out. So why are you stopping me? Well, Mira looks around to the empty corridor before lowering her voice. If you tell them about yesterday, you'll make everything worse. What? Let's not talk about this in front of the office, okay? Come on, let's go. Bro, this goes from, like, intriguing to weird to, like, weird. It's like 2 different kinds of weird. I'm spooked. But it doesn't seem like a prank. Still. Wait, I know Ira's probably fine, but isn't it better to play it safe? The faster we share all we know about with everyone. Quiet, you! I just said that we shouldn't talk about this stuff with the adults in here. What? Guh? Mira grabs my hand and starts dragging me down the corridor. She's not exactly being quiet either. All of my stumbled... Oh, I can't read. All my stumbled protests sound so weak that they might as well be white noise. Yes, I spent half the day doubting whether I should report at all. So what? I carefully examined my options and come to my own conclusion. I deserve to see it through. I deserve to testify. But some part of me is relieved that the ultimate choice was made for me. I mean, that silly gut feeling I thought I overcame with reason has come out on top. So there was something to it in the end. So I was right! I didn't read that last part. So I was right! My heart was right! Well, morally maybe not. Morally maybe not. Sure, I can't actually know that, since I've yet to hear what Mira has to say. Mira? That's nuts. That doesn't say Mira, but I'm gonna keep calling it Mira anyway. I like that name better. Get wrecked, nerd. But this can't be pure chance, can it? And if it's not, what does it actually hinge on? Did Mira show up because the world needed to stop me for the sake of something more important? Or did Mira show up because I subconsciously wished for something? For anything to stop me? I think you're thinking way too deeply into this. Fletcher? Whether it was, I guess I don't mind it after all. Huh. I think I'll stick to the grander narrative angle for the time being. World bending itself to the will of some worthless gnat? Is a preposterous idea, but it wouldn't be the first time for me, would it? And the fact that the world, for any reason, has decided to guide me towards the right path, that's so endlessly sweet. Down the stairs, to the lobby, to the coat room. Back to the coat room, here we go. I don't resist anymore. Mira drags me along, and I can feel my doubt turning into excitement. This is definitely the right path. This girl knows more about Ira. I want to know more about Ira too. This whole wide world wants me to know. This character's definitely interesting. They don't feel very one-dimensional, I'll say that. Definitely very complex, I don't know. Oh gosh. Z.A.T.O, I love the world and everything in it. Episode 1, Ira. What the heck is your problem? Everyone's looking from Ira to Garen, to the chair that just crashed on the floor next to the boy, barely missing him. Hold on. I want to save. Yes. Alright. I'll probably do one for Q. Quick saves. Oh, auto saves. Oh, thank you, game. Probably save like chapter 1, chapter 2, chapter 3, chapter 4, chapter 5. Yeah. Okay, so Ira. Ah! Huh? Gershkovsky. Whoa! Is she insane? Somebody call the teacher. Whoa, bro! Whoa, let's calm down. Fill the classroom. Ira storms towards Garen. Her face is contorted with rage. Before she can react, she rips the notepad from his hand and slams it on my desk. I hastily grab onto it. Ira! What? What? I thought you died! What in the world is going on? Huh? Are you nuts? Ira doesn't respond. I thought you freaking, like, died. More about Ira too. The whole red word wants me to know. Is this a flashback? Or what? Like, what is this? Okay, now I understand what she meant by saying if Ira heard about all the commotion, she'd just start, like, beating everyone. Ira doesn't respond. For a second, she just glares at him, then turns around and stomps back to her desk. Classmates who are caught up in laughing fit just a moment ago, who were in a laughing fit just a moment ago, are now watching in silent bewilderment. They scoot out of her way as she retrieves her bag and then heads towards the door. Dude, she ignores him. Yo, hold on, chat. Wait, give me a second. Skip unseen text. I don't know what. After choices, transitions. I still don't know what voice volume. I haven't heard voice at all. This is why I said I didn't know what this game was rated, because Steam doesn't have a rating and no other place I checked has one. Because I think this game's like kind of like very like low. Like you don't. Why Steam rates a 10 out of 10? Hold on, I'm doing investigation. I will say, I don't know if I would stream this if I knew beforehand. Yeah, okay, so AI overview says like 16 plus. Again, I've never played, I've never played a visual novel before. I never planned to, but this game looked really interesting. I'm starting to lose that interest, but at the same time, I'm also more interested because it's the start, and I don't know where this is going, and I'm so confused, and I want to know what the heck's going on. Oh gosh. I don't know if I should continue, though. Like, this game's turning out a lot different than I expected, and I just don't know if I should be streaming it anymore. I don't know. Maybe. I mean, I don't have a screen a thumbnail ready, but if I did, I would probably switch today to stream Z.A.T.O instead, because that'd be fun. Because I've been wanting to stream this game for a while. And like the start looked so interesting, so like I was hooked. Like it's not like the game's bad, don't get me wrong. But I am losing interest. But I'm curious. But I'm also like questioning whether or not I should stream this to my kind of audience or friends. Like, how long has the stream been? The stream's only been like 30 minutes. Also, apparently episode 1 era is like 2 hours. Give me 1 second to look at something. And then I'll decide from there. Like, again, I'm intrigued. But I just don't know if I should let that keep me going, you know? I might keep going for 30 more minutes. And by the hour mark, if there's been more, like, incidences, and I'm still at the same level of kind of confusion and, like, again, I'm intrigued. A little bit, not as much as I was at the beginning. Well, I'm still watching the story unfold, right? I'm not the kind of person to start a story and give up on it, like, 10 minutes in, right? I want to give this a fair shot. But we'll see. Just give me a second here. Asha is just like me, though, for real. She's just like me for real, cannot talk to me. Like, just seeing a lot of the parts of this game, like, hearing about it as well, it's all just, like, so... It's like, I don't... It sounds so interesting, you know? And that's why I don't want to give up. But again, I don't know if I should, I don't know if I should continue on stream. There is a small part of me wondering if I should continue at all. But I feel like either way, I'm gonna at least play through this game once and see what it's like. What's this person's last name again? Let me go to log. Hold on. I'm doing research real quick. How far does this go back? Give me just 1 second, because I don't know. We'll see. Hold on. Also, apparently this game does not take 8 hours. Maybe close to 7, but still. I'm trying to see something here. Yes. No. Hold on, chat. Sorry about this. Give me 1 second here. My Google's having a heart attack. Let me just do more research here. I already forgot. Give me a sec, bro. Where'd it go? Yeah, give me 1 second here. Are there even any choices in this game? Because I just realized there's like a choice. Hold on. I'm also trying to avoid spoilers. Okay. Let's continue. We'll keep going until about, let's say like 110, 120. So let's go. Ah. I kind of forgot what was- Stop! No! Stop! Please! Ah! Grushkovsky. That's not how you say that. Grushevska. What are you doing here? Bomb. Hey! Oh. You... Grushkovskia. What do you think you're doing? Your parents will hear about this. Her threat falls on deaf ears. Is this a flashback? Everyone knew Grushkovskia. She's always been like that, I think. No, not throwing chairs around. Ira had no regard for the rules that everyone's supposed to follow. I guess they call someone like her a problem child. Her parents got a lot of flack for it. It's only normal in a town like ours. Not just because of its small size, but because of its, let's say, exclusive. Anyway, Vorkuta 5 prides itself on its virtually non-existent crime rate. Wow, okay. That's the natural consequence of nobody being allowed to enter or exit without a permit. I see. You're lucky to be here. To have a salary higher than the national average. To have access to goods people in the neighboring towns can't even dream of. Few get afforded such a privilege. Last time I checked, our population hasn't even hit 6,000. So when someone like Ira appears on this tiny society's radar, she's not just seen as a delinquent. She's a puzzling stain on a community that's meant to be spotless. Whoa, hold on. Like a weed that sprouted in a painstakingly maintained flower garden. Of course, it's not as if she had appeared out of thin air. It's all in the family, they say. The blame falls on the people responsible. That is, on Ira's parents. And questions begin to arise. Why is Grubsky's daughter behaving like this? Is there trouble at home? Do they believe this is acceptable? Do they not teach her discipline? Do they not understand how fortunate they are? They've been granted so much, yet they do not do the bare minimum in raising their child. Do they really want to be here? Do we want them here? Bro, whoa, hold on. I've heard a lot of talks like that. I've heard more after Ira threw the chairs at Garrett. I didn't get why. Everyone was just having fun. And it was my fault for bringing the notebook anyway. Bro, what was on the notebook? I was hoping to write a little in the library once school was done, but my bag slipped and all of the contents scattered on the floor. Of course they would get curious about it. Of course they'd want to read the silly things I wrote. It's not a big deal. It's not like I've ever taken poetry or drawing very seriously. Those are just fun distractions, nothing more. If people laugh, well, what's it matter to me? I couldn't wrap my head around it. I couldn't, but I still wanted to thank Ira somehow. I thought you guys weren't friends. I thought you guys were strangers. What's going on here? She really shows up to school. And even when she does, she can just leave at random. I couldn't get a hold of her for a long time because of that. Well, that, and also I was really scared. Ira has never as much as looked at me. Even when she lashed out at Garen, it was like I wasn't even there. Real. But after 2 weeks after the incident, it finally happened. We crossed paths. I went to the bathroom during some lesson. I think it was math. Yeah, okay, fair enough. I came in through the door. Oh. And there she was, blowing white smoke through the half-open window. There's a window in the bathroom? Is that normal? I don't know. I didn't even know she was at school. Oh. Hi? Ira shot me a disinterested look. Just like me for real. Usher's just like me for real. Is this Ira or Ira? I can't. Ira? Ira sounds... Yeah, it's probably Ira. Hi. I actually scuttled past her to one of the stalls. After closing the door, I realized I was so nervous I couldn't do... Oh. So I just sat there. It's not like I had some long conversation or formalities in mind. I just wanted to say thanks. In theory. It should have been easy. But wouldn't that make me look like a weirdo too? Bro, that's so... Bro. Assuming she did all of that for me, that would just make me look self-centered. I had no idea how much time had passed while I was in the stall. Maybe 5 minutes, maybe 20 seconds. But when I heard what sounded like her getting off the windshield, I swung open the door. Wait! Huh? Bro. Wait. I froze up. She stood next to the window, bag in hand. The cold draft wafted through her hair. I had to say something. I got this rare chance. The world gave me this rare chance to tell her what I wanted. But what am I supposed to say? Thank you? After I just tumbled? Okay. What? She raised an eyebrow. I just stood there with a mouth hopelessly open, as if I'd gone mute, as if every word in the Russian dictionary got wiped from my brain. Whatever. No, wait! Please! I took a step towards her as she jolted away like I were I can't. I'm not even gonna look that one up. I didn't know what I should say or ask. I just knew I had to say something, even if it was the first thing that popped to mind. Oh, okay. What? What the heck do you want? Isn't it cold? Huh? The windowsill. When you sat smoking there, right by the window, I thought, weren't you cold like that? Eh? She blinks. Not really. Maybe a little. Huh. Thought so. Anything else? No. I mean, yes. I'm sorry that you got in trouble. Huh? Well, I heard you got into a lot of trouble after that. You know, when Gerner read my stupid poetry? I'm sorry for that. She eyed me for several seconds, which to me felt like an eternity. She then sighed and slowly flipped her hair back. And why are you apologizing? That had nothing to do with you. Well, I guess not. His voice was getting on my nerves. I see. I looked down at the tiled floor. I knew that was the case. Of course. It's not like I was hoping Ira jumped in to defend my honor or anything of that sort. I wanted to thank her regardless of intent, but no matter how hard I thought and tried to word it, everything just came out sounding awkward or wrong. Why does this always happen? The soles of her boots squeaked against the floor. She spun around and walked towards the door. And this time I had made no attempt to stop her. Your poetry isn't stupid. Huh? I stood there dumbfounded. Did she just say that? Did I hear that right? Does that mean she likes it? Ira likes my poetry? Ira Koskowski? Yippee! The bell rang and snapped me out of my short-term stupor. I shook my head. Right, I need to head back to the classroom. I doubted Ira was going to be the next lesson. I washed my hands from nothing in particular. What? What? Weeks passed. Okay, so let me think here. So Asher was saying that Ira and them weren't really friends, just strangers. But like, I don't know. That seems like, well, I don't know. The way it was worded at first made me think they just never talked, never saw each other, nothing. But that proves otherwise. So that's interesting. That's also like, it also very much shows her character and how she thinks. Like, yeah, I would think the same. If I'm gonna be honest, like if I talked to someone a couple times, met them, even someone like I hung out with once or twice, but I'm just not certain if they like me or not, I'm just gonna say we're strangers. Like, you know, and then like the whole thought process of this entire character is literally me. Like that is literally. Oh gosh, I'm being outed over here. Weeks passed. My life didn't exactly change. I went to school the same way. I sat through the lessons, then went to the store, then to the library for a walk, and then when it got dark, I headed home. Day after day. Huh? My notebook. I just left to get a snack from the cafeteria. Where did it go? Oh gosh. You know, when I first saw this guy, I'm like, oh hey, he may be kind of cool. He's not very cool. Z.A.T.O. Oh, Shabuna. Seeker, that's not even close. We borrowed your homework for a second. You don't mind, right? It's fine. Thanks. By the way, is this supposed to be you? He leaves like a scrap of paper up to me. Oh no. I forgot I left it in there. No? It's just a drawing. Yeah? You sure? It really looks like if you were pretty. Yikes. It's not me. Ha, whatever you say. Sometimes my classmates joked around with me. Whenever that happened, my thoughts involuntarily drifted to ear. This, bro. Now I'm worried. She still attended classes, albeit irregularly. She always vanished during breaks. I don't know where to, and I wouldn't dare ask. Something told me she'd say, "None of your business," if I did. And she'd be right. But even so, I kept imagining the scenarios in my head. Not just when I was being laughed at. I started doing it when I was just walking home from school, or to the store, or just wandering the streets, killing time. I kept thinking about how funny it would be if I bumped into Ira. I thought how interesting it would be if we talked. I even tried to stay out longer. I started to take new routes. It's embarrassing to think about it now. But yeah. She just walks past me in the corridor. Not even a nod, not even a look in my direction. I guess I don't exactly stand out in the crowd, but no, it's my fault for mumbling. I should have spoken louder, even though it took all my courage just to muster that much. Even though I definitely think she should have heard it. Hey, Z.A.T.O. What? Remember when I gave you 50? I'm guessing that's just $50. I'm guessing that's what that is. Kopecks? Can I have it back? Huh? 50 kopecks. When was that again? Last Friday? Jeez. You remember things like that? Bruh. Can I have it back? Man, I don't even remember taking it. You sure you're not making this up? Maybe you gave it to someone else. No. It was you. Jeez. I don't freaking know. It's half a ruble. Who cares? Bro, and then we got these NPC classmates who don't even have a name butting in. Brother, we don't even know your name. So pretty. Oh, that says petty. I thought that said pretty. It's funny. But I crash out. Probably just lost it or something. Slime out the whole classroom. No, I still can't say that. Nuke the whole generation. Nuke the whole planet. My eyes kept snapping to the doorway. It's empty, of course. What am I waiting for? You're waiting for Ira. I still think it's Ira. I should say Ira. Even if she showed up, what would she do? Mug him in front of everyone? That'd be really funny. Hey, stop thinking that. Maybe you really did forget. Who knows? Now you're just now she's trying to think of the good in people, and it's gonna be her downfall or something. I don't know, bro. I really shouldn't be upset. It's not that much. You could go grocery shopping with that, but it's not the end of the world. So it is money. I'm not exactly starving. Well, I've been eating too much junk anyways. Yeah. Maybe if I eat less of this stuff, my skin will clear up. That'd be nice. Asha, you don't use makeup at all, right? Bro, why are you asking this? Aren't we supposed to be learning, like the Constitution or something? What's going on? Where's the teacher? What are we doing? No, I don't. We're not allowed to, though. What are you saying? They allowed it last year. Really? Nobody's gonna send you home for it. Bro, why do you care? I hate these freaking classmates. Oh. That's good, I guess. These girls rarely talk to me. They're usually pretty nice, though. At least when they're not joking along with the guys. Yeah, when they're being a leader and not a follower, bro. I hate people like that. This game's gonna make me mad. I think one of them likes Z.A.T.O. Yeah, that makes sense. You know, who would have guessed? You thought that one yourself? How long did it take you? She laughs a lot whenever he says anything to me. I suppose we have very different senses of humor. No, you're just simping. But you never tried it before, yeah? Makeup? No, never. Seriously? You're like 15. I don't know. I probably shouldn't put my stance on this topic, considering many factors. But is that really that odd? Seriously, you're like 15 already. 14. I'm 14. I love how that's a joke only like 3 people will get. Same thing. You gotta learn to do it at some point. Especially with that complexion? Complexion? What does that mean? Well, I'm not really... Hey. How about we help you out? Eh? Yeah. Just... Yeah, just some like, okay. I don't know. Come on, it's gonna be fun. Yeah, you're gonna love it. Alright. Yippee! Come here then. Oh gosh. I don't think people do unpleasant things on purpose. Bro, just don't do it. Nobody wakes up in the morning with the goal to make somebody feel bad. Well, I really believe that. If someone is doing something hurtful, they don't fully understand it. I mean, that's true to an extent. But I feel like there are some people who wake up like, yep, I'm gonna like I'm gonna like throw a rock at this guy today. So, you know. So I shouldn't wish bad things on people who don't really know what they're being mean. I shouldn't wish for Ira to appear and interrupt them, or to scream at them, or to punish them, or anything. I guess that's a good way to look at it. Kind of, although I would not be thinking the same if I was in this classroom. I'd be moving states. Well, no, she already said this state is like really, like, rich or something. So maybe not. I can still hear everyone laughing as I run out the corridor. I'm covering my face. I don't need any teachers seeing me like that. At least the toilet's closed so I can wash this mess off quickly. Buh. Buh. I should stop falling for these pranks, but okay, so yeah. Yeah, I'm telling you, bro, these people suck. Bomb. Oh, don't tell me. Ah! Sorry. Oh, oh no. You gotta be freaking kidding me! I knew it! The heck? Ira jerks away from me. I can't blame her. I must look like an insane person. Looking like the Joker over here. There's no laws against the Pokemon, Batman. Yeah, I look awful. Gosh, I can't handle her looking at me like that. I'm sorry. Huh? I run past her. Run. I gotta sweep. I just need to get to the restroom. I just need to wash it off. After about a month, reality had dawned on me. I kept telling myself that Ira's actions had nothing to do with me. She told me that much, and in no uncertain terms. She said that And I kept repeating it again and again and again and again. But I don't believe it. On some level, I still held onto the faint hope that Ira pitied me, that she cared about me for who knows what reason. No, really, what was the reason? Her lashing out at a classmate she found annoying? One who just so happened to make fun of me? Her not joining in? Her telling me she liked my writings? She didn't even say that much. She said they weren't stupid. Bro, this is like the level of delusions I have. I get texted by one person for like a day, and I'm just like flooded with like questions and like literally what's happening right here. So that's fun. Oi. Is this guy Australian? Do I do an Australian voice now? Huh? 3 coins clink against my desk. 20? 20. 10. Yo! Yo, he's being a good person! No way! Let's go! Character development! I'm sorry. There. Thanks for the unforgettable night. What? Everyone around erupts and snickers. Hey, you're a cheap deal. You free later? Very funny. Oh please, get a sense of humor. Your face is dragging down the class morale. Ha, that's right. You're doing us all a disservice. Thank you for classmates for once. That is not Australian. That was Australian for like a sentence, and then I went downhill. Oh, I might. No, jeez! Okay, I'm just gonna stick to what I had before. How do I do like a Russian, like a Russian, Australian voice? How would that work? I let myself believe something would change. I thought about it as if I deserved it. As if I didn't have it good enough before. As if my life had any real problems. I was just being greedy, plain and simple. Getting my hopes up over some silly coincidence. It's all so stupid, I can't help but laugh. But that's okay. I know better now. I was being ridiculous. It's shameful to admit to, but better late than never, right? I got a little too caught up in my own little world. And hey, even if they didn't amount to anything, I can still appreciate those little encounters with Ira for what they were. Brief, but wonderful moments. Ignore the black hole outside. Please ignore the black hole outside. I could reminisce fondly about the one time I lucked out and saw Garrett all scared and confused. Or that one time somebody gave my work a compliment, backhanded as it was. I could do that, because everyone does that. Everyone has those little things that they look back on with a smile. It's beautiful in its own way, is it not? Our whole lives are a series of episodes, both good and bad. It doesn't matter if they grow into a bigger story, because each moment has a lot of merit on its own. It's something I learned to be content with. It's something I've been perfectly content with until now. What changed? Until I decided that what I had wasn't good enough. Speaking objectively, what is there to complain about? No, seriously. I live in the prettiest part of the vast country. I have a comfortable roof over my head and even my own room. I have two living parents. I have wonderful hobbies to enjoy, paper to write on, books to read, TV to watch. I buy myself treats almost every day after I'm done with school. I have good grades and teachers tell me I have great potential. My classmates also recognize how studious I am, to help them with their studies when they ask me to. That's right. I've got classmates I can always talk to. Are you sure? Guys I can laugh along with, even if their jokes don't always land. Even if my sense of humor isn't the best. All of this. I have all of this. Right here, right now. Everything that a girl my age could ever ask for. So why do I act if it wasn't good enough? They're really getting me with these cut transitions, bro. I was about to start like having a breakdown there for a second. Holy. Why is this character literally me though? Like I know it's getting repetitive saying that and maybe a little like what's the word? Not selfish, maybe a little self-centered, but that's not the exact word, but you get what I'm saying, right? It's like I know I keep bringing that up and I'm saying like, you know, at this point you could just interpret that as me trying to get people's attention like, "Oh, look at me. She's just like me for real." But literally like I have a house. I have a roof over my head. I have a bed. I have where's my journal? I have a book I can write things on and like draw, right? I have my collection of DVDs. I got Dragon Ball Super. I got like a silent voice and like Blu-ray over there, Steelbook. It's freaking beautiful. I have literally the Lego Roaring Knight in my hands right now. That I, with the fortunate enough, I have all the Lego pieces I needed to make. Right? I have this vast Lego collection. I have the Bible sitting to my left hand side. I don't read it, but I have it, right? Like I it's just I have a job, dude. I it's like and then there's like weeks on end where I just hate myself. I just don't and I just think I'm missing something. But like that's dude, oh my gosh. oh Oh my god, bro. Okay, let's calm down. Why did that shouldn't have you idiot. Uh what? Yo, nice jacket. Why the heck do you always go along with some crap? I'm so Hera looks like she's going to slap me, but instead swings her boot against a snow hill. She then turns to me and starts roughly swinging clumps of snow stuck to my coat. Swiping! That's a swiping. My whole body feels slightly numb. When I start to speak, my whole voice comes out weaker than expected. Ira? How did you know I was here? Doesn't matter. I heard I heard that Garen was giggling about it. Can you stand? Yeah? I'll comfortably get up. My limbs feel rigid. I know you shouldn't sit on concrete when it's cold. Is that really a thing? Is that really a thing? I gotta try that. Write that down, Seeker. Next winter. Put that on the bucket list. I wouldn't normally. But there was nowhere else to sit near the school's back entrance. My legs were starting to get tired. How far do you have to walk from school to your house? Or, I don't know what she's doing actually. I shouldn't be questioning it. I half-heartedly shake off the snow off my skirt and thighs. The flakes fall gently on the ground below. Do you not have pants? Or is that maybe that it's she said tights, you idiot. I was about to say, are you sitting in the snow, the cold concrete without pants? I need to stop thinking about these things. I look at Ira. Her face is... Huh? The word concern flashes in my head, but I've already learned I'm no good at judgments like that. I shouldn't be presumptuous. It's a bad habit of mine. Yeah, I mean, you know, you get delusional. I did not mean to roll that ball across my laptop. Please stop pressing that button, Seeker. I shouldn't flatter myself. I shouldn't. But the question escaped before I managed to cut myself short. So why are you here? Oh, the black hole's coming back. What do you mean, why? I told you, Garen was bragging about slipping you that stupid letter. No, that's not what I'm talking about. Huh? Well, this doesn't have anything to do with you, does it? As soon as I say that out loud, I realize I messed up. I really did. Now she's gonna punch me. You're just gonna punch me for real. She's gonna... Okay, we got it! We got it! We get it, alright? We get it. You're bad at social interactions, we get it! I don't even say sorry. I just brace myself for the incoming blow. Physical, verbal, I don't care. I've earned it. No, not really. It doesn't concern me at all. It's just annoying. Is that so? Yeah. He annoys me. And you annoy me too. Is this Susie? Is Susie Deltarune here? I don't freaking get you. You knew it wasn't real. There's no way you believed that, right? Right? I didn't believe it. I'm not that stupid. I looked down at the moist and crumpled letter I forgot I was still holding. Was this part of the 50 coins she was given earlier? And then the whole, thanks for the last night or whatever. Bro, I hate that guy. It's the oldest trick in the book. A love letter prank? Really? Bro, you need better classmates. They all freaking suck. And you were talking about earlier, oh, they don't mean to do bad things. But, like, I get your nice point of world view. And honestly, for a little bit, I could say I maybe had that world view. Not for long, but for a little bit. But, like, dude, that's just not, like... I don't know, dude. These people suck. Who would fall for that? I stare at the shriveled up piece of paper, and something about its whole existence feels extremely sad to me. You want to burn it? Huh? I have matches. Oh. No thanks. It's wet anyways. I fold the letter and shove it into my pocket. It will get damp inside, but I don't care. See, Ira's coming in clutch. Just burn it. And maybe the classmates while you're at it. I can't throw it away. A fake confession is still a confession, and... Brother, are you okay? Oh my gosh, there was something with you and, like, love that needs to be, like, thrown out a window. Like, the whole 30-year-old man situation. Are we gonna forget about that, actually? Hold on. Are we gonna forget about that? We just moved on from that, like nothing happened. Also, how are you still here? I thought you died. So I'm guessing, okay. Logically thinking, I'm pretty sure it's just like, you know, she really was just like skipping class for the day or whatever. You know? It really was just that. Probably. Also, let me check stream to make sure it hasn't been like dead for the past hour. If it has, I'm deleting this and I'm gonna cry. Oh gosh dang it. Thanks, YouTube. Invalid response? My butt, bro. Where is it, Z.A.T.O? Am I rushing now? Okay, we're good. But yeah, as I was saying, okay, so, I don't know, it was a weird transition, and I didn't really think about it. So, she's alive, but also the description of the game says she's, like, dead. So, is this a flashback? Oh yeah, no, this has to be a flashback, right? This is like a prelude, kind of. Is that how you use prelude? I don't think prelude's the right word. A prologue? I don't know if prologue's the right word either, but you get the point. I think episode 1 is Ira. This is the flashback, right? We're getting to see their friendship, and then she disappears, and then we get to the whole meat and meat of the story. Double meat through the double meat whammy at ya. Oh gosh, I need to eat food. Those words didn't choose to be written insincerely. Further, dude, anything with, again, I'm going back on track with this one. Anything with love in this character. This girl, Asha's gotta get over it. You let people hurt you, and you let weird things slide. I don't know. I think you love the world a little too much. It's okay. Even if this whole thing isn't real, I met Ira today. She has the illusions. She is, bro, oh my gosh. Ira came. After all those weeks of praying. What? Ira came. Thank you. I smile at her. Even after I said I had come to terms with it. No. Right as I was saying it to you, to myself, to the world, I knew that I was lying. I couldn't throw away that last dumb scrap of hope I had. That small involuntary thought that crept into my mind whenever I felt slightly lonelier than... Lonelier? Lonelier than usual. Even if it took so long, she finally came. I didn't do anything, really. Ah, flustered. Ira's flustered. Is she flustered? Really? That's cute. That's just so cute. Oh my gosh. This person is insane. Huh. What's with you? That's what I'm saying. Ah, right. I'm grinning like an idiot. Sorry, I'm fine. Whatever. I'm going home. What? Already? Brother, you're acting like a crazy person. Here, Ira gives me a quick one. Oh, I thought that said one-liner. Once over. You take care. Huh? Yeah, okay. Bye-bye. We waved at each other as I watched her disappear behind the corner. I hesitate. So, wait! Theory! A game theory! At the beginning with my... What was her name? Mina? It wasn't Mina, it was Marina or something like that. When she was saying, I know you met with, Ira yesterday. Is this the yesterday? This might be the yesterday. This has to be it. This has to be the yesterday. Right? We're gonna cut back, and it's gonna be the next day. We wave at each other, and I watch her disappear behind the corner. I hesitate. Maybe I shouldn't. It feels like there's still so much I want to say to her. I don't know what or why. I just know that it's a lot. I turn and walk a couple steps in the direction of my home. No. Change my mind. I run back. Okay, I thought you were about to turn around and say something. No, you just full sprint home. Crap, my legs are still so stiff. I turned the same corner Ira passed not even a minute ago. And, oh no, wait, she did turn around. And she's already gone. Oh. I sigh. The snow here isn't deep enough to leave clear footprints. No, not that I'd be desperate enough to follow. Huh. Why does she always leave in such a rush? It's okay. My life didn't exactly change after she left or died or what? Went to school the same way? Yeah, we've read this part. I headed home day after day. Sometimes my classmates joke around with me. Whenever that happened, my thoughts involuntarily drifted to Ira. So that's why! That's why your thoughts drifted to Ira. I keep saying Ira, you know the character. But, so that's why. Because anytime you got bullied, you'd remember her. Because she'd stick up for you. Or, I guess also the fact that you ran into her when you had, like, the Joker makeup. Or, yeah, just how she stuck up for you. She still attended classes, albeit irregularly. She always vanished during breaks. I don't know where to, and I wouldn't dare ask. Something told me she'd say, none of your business, if I did. And she'd be right. But even so, I kept imagining those scenarios in my head. Not just when I was being laughed at. I did it when I was walking home from school, or to the store, or just wandering the streets, killing time. I kept thinking about how funny it would be if I bumped into Ira. I thought how interesting it would be if we talked. I even tried to stay out longer. I started to take new routes. And as naive as it was to behave that way, I kept doing it. This is new dialogue, I'm pretty sure. Again and again. Walking and walking, praying and praying. Yeah, this is new dialogue. Tisk. Why is everyone Tisk? Oh gosh. Do you guys ever just shut up? Huh? Whoa. Nobody saw Ira enter the class. Everyone was too busy whistling and... Whistling? I couldn't tell if that said whistling or whispering. And laughing. Ah. And she caught me in a really dumb pose. Well, that's on me. I wouldn't have chosen Dare if I knew she'd see me like that. Are they playing like Truth or Dare or something? Though choosing Truth when playing with these guys, yeah, that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense actually. I'm not sure what's worse. Dude, you gotta stop interacting with these people and get good friends. I was about to say it's not that hard, but it might actually be pretty hard. Especially right now. Like, I don't know, man. Like, in this current situation, it's pretty hard. At least it seems to be pretty hard. Although, maybe you just suck at making friends? I don't know. Anyway, I'm not sure what's worse. Oh well. I'm saying all this, but I got what was coming to me. Yeah, you hang out with these people. Yeah, I chose to embarrass myself. Although that also is a bit, like, low self-esteem. Come on, bro. And as I did so, I kept begging, pushing as hard as I could for Ira to appear. And so she did. And now, despite the overwhelming shame, I feel so happy that I might explode. Jeez, Ira walks to her desk, barely paying me a passing glance. All the boys skirt out of her way. Only Garen doesn't. Yeah, I can figure that. Move. Nah, what's the rush? Come play with us too. Dude, you serious? Come on, have some fun for a change. Look, Shabina's having fun too. Right, Shabina? I think that's how you say that. Please don't look. Yes. See? Ira doesn't flinch. Ira doesn't flinch. Out of my way. Well, what? Gonna throw a chair at me? Oh gosh, is this where we're gonna... Please tell me she's gonna throw a chair at him. Oh gosh, to everyone's surprise, Ira calmly puts her bag on the nearest desk. She starts digging through it without saying a word. Pulls a chair out of it? Like, is it Mary Poppins? Someone has like that bag that just has like infinite space. Just pull the chair out the bag. That'd be so funny. Garen lets out an awkward chuckle. Is it Garen or Vatum? I can't tell. Is it Vatum Garen? Garen Vatum? I think it might be Garen Vatum. Like full name. What, got a grenade in there or something? She looks at him. Huh? Whoa! Whoa, wait, whoa, wait, whoa, 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 wait, go back. Huh? What are... Oh, okay. Swish? Is that a knife? Whoa! Garen jumps back, bumping into another student. What? Dude, stop! Everyone swifts away. What was that? Huh? What the heck? You... There was no freaking way. I can't tell if that's a pen, because that doesn't look nice shaped. Something silvery shines in Ira's hand. It's a bow compass. Is that... You serious? She doesn't say anything. The room fills with low murmurs that quickly turn into jeers. Psycho, nutcase, crits. Oh my gosh, I'm about to get upset. Ira lowers the compass and makes her way to her desk, looking unbothered. It's just like that. It's just like the last time. Ira saves me without acknowledging my existence. Maybe some onlookers. No, most people will think she didn't plan on helping me at all. And that's what I'm inclined to think as well. Yet, my unreasonable heart is still elated. I think I know what that word means, I'm not sure. See, this is what I'm talking about. This is the delusions I'm filled with. Someone does one thing that could mostly be interpreted as not aimed towards me, and then I take that, run with it, and then... Oh my gosh. It's a bad thing. And I'm getting some really silly thoughts. Oh, they even talk like me. The 2 times when Ira lashed out at Garen were the 2 times she saw him laughing at my expense. That can't be a coincidence, right? Of course it can. It was only 2 times. 2 times and weeks apart. See, that, and then those kind of things, those are the kind of, like, thoughts that, like, yeah, it's just delusions, bro. It's just delusions. There's no other way around it. You'd be an idiot to think otherwise. See, you know, yes. I guess you're right. It's only the logical train of thought. I should agree. I would agree. If only I didn't do anything, really. That's the proof! If only Ira didn't show up that day. It's been 2 days since then, I haven't stopped replaying that moment in my mind. You are delusional like me. It's so real. It's so real. It's so real. I need to stop living over and over and over and over and over. I didn't get sad about Ira ignoring me at school or anywhere anymore. Because in that moment, I got all the justification I could ask for. It was everything that I could have hoped for. But I'm still a very greedy person. It's still not good enough. I still keep looking for her when I'm out. It's almost ridiculous how hard it can be to catch a person in a town this small. So at some point, I started to wonder. I saw my classmates regularly just out and about, strolling along the main street, at the courtyards, at the community center, at the store, at the cafe. They weren't hard to run into. But it was as if Iris spent all of her free time at home. Which could be the case, but didn't sound like something she would do. From what I heard and could assume, she didn't have the best relationship with her beau. Spending hours on end in a home like that, every day? No, I really doubt that. The other, more probable option was that she preferred the outskirts. Maybe she didn't want to be bothered? That sounded like her. Well, despite that being highly likely, I was hoping to do just that. Bother the heck out of her. I felt almost brave about it. Ira could totally get annoyed. She could push me away. She could even attack me. Whoa! But for some reason, I really didn't think she would. My breath's halted. Why are you in front of the— Are you on the roof? Oh. Hey. Hi, Susie! Hi, Susie! It's like Noelle. This is like Noelle and Susie. Literally. This is literally Deltarune. Hi, Susie! Hi, Susie! It's me, Noelle. Hi, Susie! Hi, Susie! The vents near the Research Institute expelled hot air. Is that how vents work? Nobody really goes here, aside from the staff coming out for a smoke. Well, I guess that could work if, like, hot air goes into, like, a smoke doohickey, and then the air, like, and then the fans blow it out. I don't know, bro. I'm not a scientist. I'm also, like, mentally 4 years old, so. I never ran into any, but the ground here is littered with, of course, so that's safe. So that's a safe bet in my book. You know, I don't get that. Why do we just throw those things all over the places? Right? Like, we can't just, like, put them, like, in the garbage or something. Well, if they're still lit, they put the garbage on fire. But, like, bro, when I was, like, working, like, yesterday, what I had to do before I left was I had to, like, clean up the outside. Which I didn't even know that was a job, or something part of the job. Which makes sense, like, you gotta keep the place clean. But, like, you go outside and sweep up the parking lot of any trash. Which, again, I should have thought that was probably something you should have to do. But I didn't think, you know? I was like, you know. Anyway, there was, like, so many of those. And I don't get it. Especially if that's something people do every day. Because I'm pretty sure it is. I'm pretty sure that's something, or at least, yeah. I'm pretty sure that's a list that one of us employees have to do every day. And so, like, bro, there's that many after one day. That's crazy. Like, guys, can we calm down? Can we calm down? Anyway, not important. Again? Huh? How many times can you buy into the stupid pranks? They seriously sent you all the way here? What? No. I didn't get any letters after that. I'm just taking a stroll. A stroll? Here? Yes. Okay. Ira gives me an incredulous look? Do you, like, smoke? No, I don't. Why? Oh. Ah. Yeah, I'd have that same face. I would have that exact same face, I'm not gonna lie. Yes, I know that. You want to try? No! No! Thank you. Let's go! Let's go! That's my goat right there. That's my goat right there. That is not my goat. That is not my goat, but you get what I mean. Rousey's my goat. Okay. She shrugs. Buh. Stop, bro. Buh. Awkward start. I can't let it end here. I need to just, and what about you, Ira? What about me? Why are you here? Brother, isn't that obvious? Why are you at the Institute? Yeah, something like that. Something like that? My mom works here. Oh. She forgets her lunch sometimes. Oh. Oh! You bring her lunch? That's what I said. That's so sweet. Huh? I mean, it's really nice you look out for your mom. It's whatever. It's not. It's not. I know it's not. With all I've heard about her family, the fact that she still goes out of her way like that, it's really amazing. The thought of doing something like that for my parents has never crossed my mind. I mean, if I were told to deliver something, I would. But Ira's different. She wouldn't do something just because she was ordered to. She'd have to really care about it. Huh. Crap. That proves it. Ira and I weren't cut from the same cloth. Brother, it's one thing. Let's calm down. People can be different. When I spend my days looking for excuses to starve off the minute I have to cook at home. Oh. When I spend my days looking for excuses to starve off the minute I have to come home, Ira was cooking, packing lunch, and carrying it out to the edge of town. That goes against everything I've heard. But it makes so much sense. That's why I never see her on the street. That's why she doesn't have the time to sit at the cafe. That's why she doesn't idle away at the community center. That's why she's such a caring person. I want to take a minute to just, like, praise these characters for a second. Like, who was it? Let's see, credits. Story, art, and game. This guy right here. You are incredible at making characters. Or at least complex characters. Interesting? Maybe. That's debatable, right? But I guess interesting and complex could go hand in hand, but I'm saying this isn't just one-dimensional. These characters have feelings, they're different from what they're perceived as. I know that might not be as, like, rare, you know, as I'm making it out to be, but, like, I don't know. Maybe I had low expectations? It's just kind of crazy. You're just really good at making games. And making characters, at least, so far. Like, especially, this is like Toby Fox level in a way. Right? Like, I despise those classmates with all, and I've heard a phrase back in ye olden days, and by that I mean probably like 6 months ago, where it's like, if you like genuinely hate some of the characters, or you feel some kind of strong feeling towards them, that's how you know they're a good character, and they're well written. Because bad written characters don't do that, you know? And so it's like, the fact that I just despise those classmates, that proves to you, like, they're written well. And that's probably the intent, too. Now, I may not agree with everything that's in here, of course, right? I'm not going to. But so far, like, there's a lot of good here. Again, it gets annoying when we go to those classroom parts because of those stupid kids and those stupid words and those stupid, like, implications. It's just, like, the world being the world, I guess. But I don't know. I think I am going to keep playing. I want to keep going until At least until my computer gets into 10%, which it's at 20% right now. Well, I wanted to keep going until we reach chapter 2, but I don't know if that's gonna happen. So, I guess we'll try. That's why I'm such a piece of jeez, dude! Come on! No. She only said her mom forgets her lunches sometimes. Lunches are prepared in advance. It doesn't take long to get to the institute, and if you walk from the other side of the town. Yes, that's true. She'd still have plenty of spare time. This doesn't work. This explanation doesn't work. What? Ira walks back into the building. Do I really need an explanation? It's none of my business. I'm not so delusional as to believe we're close enough to share something like that. You are plenty delusional, bro. You are plenty delusional. That'd be nice, but it's not how things work. Things work like this. When Ira's in the room, Garen doesn't talk to me as much. When she isn't, I wish she would be. Your friend's not here today. Who? Who do you think? Oh. She's not really my friend. You're Pitbull, then. That's kind of funny. I'll give it to you. Pitbull? Ha! Hey, that's spot on. You can't make a harmless joke around that. Conniption fit? I can't read. They think we're friends? Well, not really. But it looks like they've picked up on it. On Ira's reacting like that to me being used as a laughingstock. So it wasn't just me. It's not just my wishful thinking. It's not just your delusions, bro. Huh. That's nice to hear. Even if I still don't know for sure. It's the most comforting thing I've heard out of Garen's mouth to date. At least she barely shows up. Yeah, they'll probably kick her out before New Year's with that attendance record. Good riddance. That's right. Ira can't possibly be meeting the minimal attendance requirements. I don't know about her grades, but... Wait. I don't think they can expel her. Huh? Why not? We're the only school in town. Oh. Where else is she gonna go? Dang. Good point. Phew. Well, her parents can just send her away. You mean to another town? Yeah. To a relative or something. No! Oh man, now that you say that. Everyone, pretend to be surprised when that happens. Huh. No! 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 I hate how they're right. I hate that I can see that happening. Everyone talks about it. How Ira's a nuisance to her household. It's been like that for a long time. But still, she forgets her lunch sometimes. Ah! That can't happen. No! It can't. It's not fair, it's not fair. They can't send her away. Oh my gosh, bro, calm down. Bro, calm down. She can't go, she's so nice, she does. Maybe it's not, maybe it's her family, but she sent her away. No, that's just cool, she can't do that, If they do, then I won't. We just started. I don't know what. I can't even call it talking. I don't know what it is, but that doesn't matter. Even if she just tolerates me. Even if she doesn't want anything to do with me. I don't care. This can't happen. This physically cannot happen. I raise my head and look out through the window. Snow is falling lightly on the yard. The dark pine branches sway under its weight. The long gray cloud glides placidly across the tundra, far past the fences, past the mountain ridge, so far away that I can't picture it, so far away that my mind circles twice around the earth and comes back to a spot I'm sitting in. This world is way too gentle. It's been too kind to an ungrateful brat like me. So that was the line in the start But like, brother, that just ain't true. That is not true at all. You're a fine person. You're not. You are really delusional, and I think you either need well, first off, you need better friends. You might need a therapist, but probably not. I take that one back. You just need better friends and people to talk to. Is this what I'd be like if I didn't have friends? Oh gosh. So if I've earned this world's good graces, why can't a person so much more deserving do the same? What does a person like that have to do? Is there anything that I can do? A bird flies past the window. Ira. What? Oh, we're back in the bathroom with a window for some reason? I'm really using all my luck these days. Ira sits smoking in the girl's bathroom just like she did when I first talked to her. Some snowflakes blow into the room and stick into her hair. It's gotten colder. Maybe you shouldn't sit so close. I know you don't like going to classes much, but you can't really get kicked out like that. Is that why you've come here? To tell me that? I know that. I'm not stupid. I don't think you are. Do you just really not care? Everyone says that you'll get sent away. That your parents will send you to live with a relative. Is that true? Probably, yeah. Of course it's true. I knew it was true when I asked the question. Maybe if you just cleaned up. If you just stop skipping now, then maybe you won't have to go. And if you're having a hard time with studies, I can help. We could go to the oh, I thought that's a library. I thought it was an underscore. It's a library or something, and then there's 1 month left. It's not gonna work. I get it. My voice is shaking. It's better if I keep staring at my shoes. It's okay. It's about what I expected. Of course I knew it's pointless to cram at this point. It was just an excuse. A selfish ploy to get some scraps out of Ira's time before she goes. I wonder, did I do the same with Tosha when Tosha moved away? It's only been 3 years. Who's Tosha? But now that I think back to it, it's all so hazy. I was a very different person then, I'm sure. At least, I probably didn't humiliate myself like this. Hey. Huh? Thanks. No, I didn't do anything. It was just a dumb suggestion. It was nice of you. Nice? Right. She doesn't know. She thinks I'm doing all this out of the kindness of my heart. It's just not fair. She really is too good of a person. Are you not going to the toilet? Oh, actually, since you're here, have you seen anyone hiding a diary nearby? What? Diary? Yes. You know, the one we use for classes. Maybe you've seen something like that lying around. Ira's expression darkens. Don't worry, we were just playing a game. I guess the guys got a little carried away. I've checked the whole class and the corridors. It's probably somewhere really obvious, but I'm not too good at that kind of stuff. When I hide Igor's pencil case, they found it right away. She throws a cigarette butt out the window and hops off the windowsill. Please knock some sense into Asha, please! Or Asya. I think I've been saying Asha, it's Asya. There's no H. Please knock some sense into this person. Way too... what's the word? What's the word? She's way too, like... not a pushover. I don't know. I forgot what the term is. But just like when you just let people walk all over you. It's too much, bro. Without saying a word, Iris storms past me, but I grab onto the edge of her dress just as she's about to leave. Wait! I said it's fine! We were playing a game. Really? Please. Don't get me into more trouble because of me. Don't get yourself into more trouble because of me. I wasn't going to. Huh? I have an idea where it is. It was Garen, right? No. Shurikrov. Surikov. Same difference. She walks out to the corridor. I tag behind. I'm not sure what place Ira has in mind, but it becomes immediately clear when she makes a sharp turn to the right. Wait, serious? She swings open the door to the I knew it! Natalie marches in. Gah! Some poor guy tumbles out, almost colliding with me. Sorry. We're sorry. He turned to shake his head at me in disbelief. I mean, what is there to say? I follow Ira to the bro. Oh, the smell is so much worse in this one. I mean, bro, with your classmates, I would think so. I look around and see Ira's hand reaching above one of the stalls. Ah, there it is. Right by the tiny window. Why are there windows in the bathroom? Especially, like, look at this tiled bathroom. There is no window in this. Right? I've at least been to a public school before. There are no windows like this, bro. Doesn't happen. Anyway. Ira steps on the toilet bowl. Please be careful. I'm fine. She grabs into the flush tanks secured way above. Then using it as an anchor, she reaches for the window seal. Catch. Tap. I collapse the diary in my hands. It's really been here all along? I look up to Ira, who's now awkwardly trying to get down. Wow, thank you. Yeah. What? If this is that one guy, what, Garen or Z.A.T.O behind, I'm gonna be upset. Ira almost, so she just slipped, that's all. Ira almost loses her balance, but jumps just in time. The bowl makes a loud clang. Whoa. Are you okay? Yeah. Let's get out of here. You think it's broken? Don't know. I didn't see anything. Huh? But why would I be in the men's toilet? Gross. At least you have some standards. I see. Fair enough reaction. So when's the big tragedy gonna happen? And if this really is a flashback? Because I know she disappears at some point. Right? It's like, it's literally in like the... Also, I should probably check to make sure this thing hasn't been lagging horribly. Now that my, like, battery percent saver is on. Because I need to be careful. Okay, we've been good. We're fine. I think we'll make it until the next, doohickey. I lost my train of thought as well. I forgot what I was gonna say. How did you know it'd be in the boys' room? You think Shuriken? That is not... Shirk would go into the ladies' room? No. I suspected they put it in there. I just didn't have the courage to enter. You can't keep doing this. I know. I should have checked there from the start. I don't not think that's what she's saying. Instead of running around the whole school like a... No. You can't keep going along with it. See, thank you, bro! Put some sense into this girl's head! It was just a game. It wasn't. No, really. We were just playing around. Bull, Chris, thank you! For once, I agree with that. You know dang well what they were doing. They're not your friends. I never said they were. Then Why don't you tell him to just go away? For once in your life. I can't. You're like being a victim that much? You won't get any better if you keep doing this. It'll only get worse. It's not that bad. And I wouldn't... I can't just say something like that to them. I'm sorry. Why the heck not? Well, it wouldn't be right. And for the love of... It's not like I've never tried it before. But when I say something, they just make fun of me. And nothing changes. So freaking what? Who cares what they say? Just don't bother with them. I'm not like you. I can't just do that. I can't act like I don't care when everybody's laughing. I can't look people in the eyes like that. And when I go along with it, at least they talk to me. Brother, you are lonely, get some friends. And okay, so originally I thought Azja liked this person for different reasons, but now I think it could just be like, this is the only person that kind of gives them kindness and doesn't treat her like garbage. So like, of course you're gonna want to talk to her more. Anyway, I know you're okay on your own, but So what's your plan? Huh? That's it? You're gonna spend the next 3 years like that? Seriously. She exhaled sharply. She doesn't even look annoyed anymore. I get that. I'm also disappointed in myself. Asha. Yes? You know I'm leaving soon. That's right. I understand what she's getting at. The unspoken rule Garen and his friends have been sticking to, holding themselves back when I was around. The real, cowardly reason I'm so terrified of her going away. I think I read that part wrong, but I understand. I don't know what to do. Why can't I stop? The hand she's been dealt is much worse than mine. But here I am, whining and clinging to her like a leech. I should stop. I should be the one helping. I should be the one telling Ira to get her act together. And yet, I can't think of a single thing to give her. Write me a poem. Huh? A poem? Why? What kind of question is that? 'Cause I like them? Oh. Really? You liked them? You liked my poems? Why else would I ask? That's... Thank you very much. I mean, yes, of course. I'll write one. Do you want it to be about something, or maybe in specific metric? I can't, that did not say metric, but whatever. I don't care. Anything. Alright. I'll think of something then. I'll try. Yeah. You do that. Naira checks her wristwatch. I gotta go. See you around, I guess. Already? Yeah, alright. See you around then. She waves her hand and leaves. I watch her walking down the empty corridor. Empty. I really stayed in school for way too long. The shadows stretch along the hall, tall and dark. My heart is pounding. Jeez. But that's also real. I should get going too. My life didn't exactly change. To school the same way, sat through the lessons, then went to the store, went to the library, walked around day after day. Sometimes my classmates joked around with me, Whenever that happened, my thoughts totally drifted to Ira. She still attended classes. She vanished during breaks. I never asked where to. I kept imagining in my head. Oh, I kept imagining certain scenarios in my head. Not just when I was being laughed at. I did it when I was walking home from school, to the store, or just wandering the streets, killing time. Alright, my thing's about to die, so I kept thinking about how funny it would be if I bumped into Ira. I thought how interesting it would be if we talked. I even tried to stay out longer. I started to take new routes, and as naive as it was to behave that way, I kept doing it. Ah! Oh. Ira! Hi! What are you doing here? Ira points to... Oh. Oh, no, I mean... What are you doing at the center? Came to return some books. Oh. So you go to the library. What were you reading? Stuff? You don't want to say? You won't like it. Huh? I'm sorry I'm kind of rushing. It's because my laptop is at 10%. And I kind of want to get to the next checkpoint. Why not? Or just a good stopping point. Ira looks like she's really weighing down the pros and cons of exposing me to her taste in literature. I do that with music. I'm not gonna lie. When anyone asks, like, what songs I listen to, I do not share my music taste. Did you read something she shouldn't? Maybe she thinks it's too dark or crass for someone like me? That's kind of unfair, though, isn't it? You know the other week I finished The Plague? By Camus. Never read it. It's about a physician trying to save a town from an epidemic. It's very... visceral? But I enjoyed it a lot. Not sure I agree with the message, though. Yeah? What was it? It was, Don't you dare say something stupid. Basically, it's that evil isn't here. Oh. You can try warding it off, but it'll never be for good. Even if you do good things in times of crisis, there'll always be some greater force spiking your guns. Spiking your gun. What? I can't read! Yeah, sounds about right. Huh? I guess there are some okay people in the world. There's a lot more dirtbags. Yikes. Really? It's a pretty depressing way to look at it. It's how it is. I don't know if I agree. At least I've never met someone I'd call a dirtbag. You serious? Are you for real? Garen's right there. Garen? Well, he's not that bad. Uh-huh. Really, I don't think he means it. I'm sure everyone is trying the best they can. Sure, buddy. Most people wouldn't want to cause anyone pain, right? You gotta get rid of this outlook, bro. I like, it's good, but then it's bad. I actually, I think that's something Camus and I can agree on. Yeah, right. If everyone's so nice, where's all the greater evil coming from? You think it's some natural phenomenon? I mean... No, of course not. There are some things we perceive as painful in that moment. And there are really horrible, awful things happening every day. But I don't think it's right to call them evil. Well, evil's intention. Well, pure evil maybe. Well, those things don't come from bad intentions. Sadness, loneliness, misunderstanding, fear, but not evil. There was this famous judge, Dionysius something, from ancient Greece, I think. Anyway, he said evil is not a being. Or if it were, it wouldn't be totally evil. That is true. Because everything's complex. Well, okay, I'm not weighing in the moral, the logical, the philosophical, anything arguments here. Okay. So okay. Yeah, I was about to say, I think the argument is pure evil, like, evil, zero good. Okay, so, but wait, was that like a boom sound effect? I just realized Hitler's not evil. That's a rather extreme example, but it's not like he was born that. See, exactly. He didn't just get born. It's like, all right, I'm gonna, like, bomb half the planet. That's not what he did, but you get what I mean. It wasn't his natural quality, I don't think. So, the point still stands. He grew up and became evil as heck. Evil exists. It's freaking everywhere. Just because there's a reason for it doesn't make it better. Of course not. I just don't like when... Okay, let me plug in my laptop. I don't know if this will slow down, but I gotta plug in my laptop before everything just dies. Because I want to get to a save point. So, if my stream starts lagging beyond this point, I'm sorry. I'm just gonna try and get to a good saving place. Of course not. I just don't like it when it's described as something omnipresent. Omni what? It's like... Doesn't matter. What I'm trying to say is... We aren't born with some big evil force inside us. I doubt the universe is any different. I mean... No, there is no I mean. Depends what you believe, and I'm not gonna weigh in on that right now. What? The universe isn't a person. Of course it's different. Well, yes, it's not. I know that. But it's kind of being, right? I mean, since every being is pure by default. Whoa! It could have been like that, you know. If you know, you know. It could have been that way. Well, again, that's religion. That's history. That's stuff we're not gonna touch on right now. So is the universe? So is the universe, because it's the ideal of being itself. Idea of being itself, right? And I'm not making any sense, am I? You're not. Sorry. It's whatever. About what I expect. What does that mean? You're weird. You say weird things. For a second I felt a lump rising in my throat, but then I realized something. Ira doesn't look annoyed with me. In fact, it's like she's not repulsed by me at all. I don't really get it, but it must be nice being able to think that way. Like, everyone's good deep down. See, that is good, but then, like, when you're being bullied by the entire class and thinking, oh, they have good intentions, that is where I kind of draw the line. Like, nobody would ever hurt someone on purpose. It's a sweet world you're living in. How do you do it? If I were you, I'd be angry as heck. Aren't you pretty angry already? Angrier. Whoa. Even angrier. Yeah. I'd be 100 times as... Wow. Scary. You bet. They're bonding. They're being friends. Oh, what does that say? D-B-O... Okay. Russian. So, that's a D. The B I don't remember. D-R... So, we got D whatever. O-R-Y-E-U? What's the U? Of course, it's not gonna spell out what it says. Most Russian words don't spell out, like, what they are. But sometimes you can get it, too. Especially if it's a name, I'm pretty sure. Cut... L... Dove... And then K, Y, L. That's an apostrophe, and then T. I don't know if the Y is any different. It could be I, but I don't think so. R, and then B, L. I forget. That's also an apostrophe, I think, or something like that. Anyway, I imagined Ira throwing 100 chairs. That's kind of funny. 100 chairs flying towards 100 carrots. We've lost the plot. Chairs flying. Bow compasses swinging. Ira's like a boot. I'm not reading that. I don't even know what that means. Dozens of hands. Half are for holding furniture, half are for stationery. A halo of chairs and compasses. A halo drawn with a compass. Every new compass draws another halo. Okay, this is getting weird. Ira's surrounded by 100. Okay, dude, calm down. We talk for a little while longer. Just idle chatter while she finishes her. Okay. I tell her about some of the books I've read recently. my impressions, my interpretations. I'm not exactly used to sharing those, so my thoughts came out sounding dumb and crumbled. Yeah. See, I want to do that with video games, like single-player games like this game. Like Deltarune, you know? I, like, just sit down with someone and talk about video games for a while, like good story games and how I interpret them, or like just fun things with them. Throwing 100 shares at 100 games, like that's peak. She keeps listening though. Every time I say something, I search Ira's face for signs of boredom. Yeah, I do that too with people I don't know that well, or even sometimes with people I do know, unless I'm lost in the sauce. Maybe I'm just not looking hard enough, but I can't find anything of the sort. Oh jeez, I feel so happy I might die. I gotta go. She puts her cigarette butt. She got what? I cut what? What? Huh? She puts oh okay. I can't read. I'm eating something, dude. And drink. I haven't eaten and drinking. It's in like a 24 hours, bro. After this, I'll go take care of myself. Oh. Really? Yeah. Plans. Ah. I understand. But some of those novels sound kind of interesting. I'll check them out if I don't forget. Don't forget! Don't forget! I'm with you in the dark. Bro really hit that. He really hit that. It's literally Deltarune. Oh, I have the Delta rat inside me. Really? Please let me know if you do. And, sorry if that's stupid philosophy talk. I can't, bro, that is not what that said. Sorry for that stupid philosophy talk, yeah. Can you shut up with the freaking apologies? I just said thanks. Ira gives me a look so threatening I cut myself off. Right. I hope you enjoy them? She nods in approval. Phew! Oh, and the books I read, they were, yes? Let me, Angeliquid. Am I reading that right? Angeliquid? Also, that might be bad. Hold on. That might be a bit concerning. Let me see. I know, this is kind of, pathetic in a way, that I have to look up, Angeliquid. Angeliquid meaning angel-like. Yeah, that's what I thought. Messenger. The purity, grace, and divine guidance. What? Angeliquid? Female name? What are we talking about? Anyway. Baby name? And that's a name? I've never run into someone named Angeliquid. Anyway, that's interesting. Of course, it's not like she's reading the Bible or anything. I can tell. That's a joke. That, please don't hurt me. But like, that joke landed so far flat on its face. I don't even know where to go. I'm so sorry. Eh? But ain't that dude? That's that. When I looked up that word, that ain't going popped up, but I didn't look at that. And Angeliquid? The Roman? Oh. It's historical. It's not just lovey-dovey stuff, you know. Me trying to convince the boys why I'm watching a 12-episode, like, romance anime. I'm telling you, bro, the plot is good! I'm telling you, bro, that sick episode was a bang. The beach episode, bro, I'm telling you. I'm not a freak, I swear. It was entertaining, bro, I swear. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. I know my mom really liked them. They seem wonderful. I never got to reading them, and I need to read more books actually. I have the Dragon Ball Super manga, and then I have like a Minecraft book, and I have a few like others in my. But the books I mainly read are the Dragon Ball books. I might need to take a reread. The Moro arc is pretty good. I'm waiting for that to be animated next year. That'll be peak. They're fine. It's not like I'm a huge fan or anything. You're not? It's just that if you want to read something historical or whatever, You're alright. I'll... Okay. I'll remember that. Mira looks like she's about to say something else, but turns on her heels and stomps away. See ya. Yes, see you around. Ira disappears down the street. Or Ira, whatever. There she goes again. My body leans against the frigid wall. My legs are weak. Jeez, dude, we talked. Ira and I really... This is the level of delusions, bro. Oh my gosh, this girl needs to get a grip. I never would have guessed. Although, I guess... It's also like her only real friend, so I guess that makes sense. Only person who treats her with a bit of kindness, so it was nicer than I imagined. I had no idea. So she likes books like that, huh? Ira likes novels like that. It's so wonderful. It's really, really wonderful. Every new thing I learn about her is more wonderful than the last. I need to meet with her again. I want to talk more. Maybe next time she'll tell me a little more about herself. It kind of feels like I hogged the entire conversation now that I think back to it. That was really self-centered of me. Next time, I'll have to ask Ira more questions. I'll ask her more about the book she likes. Maybe we could talk more about movies? I wonder what her favorites are. Does she also like romance films? That would be cute. I usually prefer detective films, that's kind of interesting. But I really enjoy all kinds of movies, so if she wanted to watch something, maybe we could even go to the cinema. That'd be so much fun. It's been a long time since I've gone there. I need to see her again. Part 2, she dies. No. Okay. She skips even more than before. No point in keeping up with her classes if you're getting expelled anyway. I guess that's Ira's modus operandi? To some degree I understand it, but I still wish she showed her face from time to time. If only for one lesson. We probably wouldn't talk even if she came. It's not something we ever do in class, so I don't expect anything in that regard. Just seeing the back of her head would be enough. I think that might be where we end it for now. I don't know how much longer that this is gonna last. So let me save. Save here. About 2 hours later. We could be really close to the next part. But I don't know, bro. We could be really close to the next part. We could be completely off. But, okay, so now that we've saved, let's go to the title. Yes, I saved. And let's confirm. Oh, yo, okay, this is the... So, did her eyes just move? Yeah. So this is where we'll get, like, pictures of people, I guess. But load, and we have our 2 save files. So yeah, that was Z.A.T.O so far. I am interested to keep going. I know at the beginning I was like, yep, I don't want to continue anymore. Or at least like an hour, half an hour through, I was like, bro, I do not want to play this anymore. And that's mainly because of all those things that were happening and things we were saying. I'm like, if this is the whole game, I don't want to play this. But it's really just those classmates that I hate. It's really just those classmates that I hate. Besides that, it's been kind of fun so far. I guarantee you, once we get into part 2, Ira's gonna be like dead. Like right now we're probably seeing the backstory or like the you know, the relationship so far, because at the beginning Asya was like, oh, we're not friends, we're just strangers, you know, I've like seen her once, we looked at each other and then never again, right? But that's clearly not the case. And so now I'm interested. I could be completely wrong. Maybe at the beginning it was like, no, this has to be a flashback, because in the description of the game it says someone disappeared. And like, it would make sense if she's like her only friend, the one that doesn't bully her, and then dies, disappears, something, erased from existence, and then, you know, she's left with these people that just torture her, and now it's like, what's going on? We also haven't heard anything else from Marina, or whatever her name was. after she got dragged off. So clearly this is some kind of flashback. And I'm guessing in part 2, we'll head to the present. Or maybe not even in part 2. Maybe in part 2, we'll no, I don't know. But if this is a flashback, then, like, why did she act kind of unbothered? That she disappeared? Or did she act unbothered? No, maybe, okay. She acted unbothered to the classmates, which makes sense. So maybe she was very, like, yeah, because she went to go, like, find out, and it's like, all this other stuff. So, anyway, a lot of mysteries to find out next time. I will keep playing this game. Right? The beginning part, I hate that. I hate those. Yes? Oh, hold on, 1 second. I hate those classmates, bro. I hate them. Just burn them. Throw them in the fire. But besides that, right? This has been a very interesting game. And I'm kind of excited to see where it goes with the whole mystery thing and the whole I love the world and everything in it. And what does Z.A.T.O stand for? It's not her name. Her name's Asha. So, you know, what does Z.A.T.O stand for? You know, does she truly love the world and everything in it? What's gonna happen? You know? What's gonna happen once Ida... Was it Ida? Now I'm forgetting names. Ida... I think it was IDA. No, it wasn't. What was it? I don't know. Anyway, you get the point. The Ida... Nita... I think it was Ida. Brawl Stars? Like, once she disappears, what's gonna happen? You know? And how did she disappear? What happened to her? But yeah, I'm intrigued. And this character, I kind of relate to in a lot of ways, so that's keeping me going. This is fun. Of course, I wouldn't recommend that beginning part at all, but it's definitely been a bit worth it to stick around. And of course, visual novels are never my thing. I've never played a game like this before, right? I never wanted to. This is pretty much just like... This is like playing Deltarune for me, but none of the gameplay. So none of the fun parts of Deltarune. I'm kidding. This is Deltarune, but unfun. No. Yeah. It's like, because I really enjoy when I play a playthrough of Deltarune by myself, or showing it off to friends for the first time. I love voice acting characters. And I love, like, kind of watching the story. So it kind of makes sense that I would kind of enjoy this. I'm not going to play visual novels after this, unless something really strikes me, or unless there's a Deltarune visual novel. It's like watching a movie, but you're voice acting it? I don't know. It's like you're playing through a movie. This is, I feel like this is the most, like, playing through a movie you can get, right? Of course, there's games of movies, but in my opinion, this is what playing through a movie feels like, or would be like, or should be deemed as, you know? So, yeah. You know, never played these kind of games before. It's kind of how I expected. Well, is that a good or bad thing? Maybe I never gave it much thought. Anyway, like I said, it's been fun. It's been 2 hours and 40 minutes. Not exactly as long as I thought this first stream was going to be. I was hoping for like 4 hours, but my laptop would die. Anyway, I'm hoping next time, I will, here, let me try and wrap things up. It's been fun so far, and I'm going to continue next time. How's that? That's a short and simple answer. I'm going to keep playing this game because I'm interested and I want to see how this goes. There's a lot of bad, but, I'm willing to see it. There's been a few incidences, but again, I'm willing to see it through. So yeah, about when next time I will play it, I have to find out, right? Today was perfect. My laptop wasn't running slow, I had time off. I didn't work today, didn't go to church because family's, like, pretty sick. So, didn't go anywhere, just sat here and live stream. And even if I did go to church, I would probably would still come back and have time to live stream. You know, by the time I live stream, I would have been back already, so I guess in the end it didn't matter. The point is, let me actually check my schedule. Where's my phone? Is it charging? I think I was playing too much Dragon Ball Legends earlier. Yeah, it's charging. Anyway, I'd have to see when the next day I'm off is, and I'd also have to, like, it might be next Sunday, honestly. It might be a week until I play this game again, which is a bit upsetting, because on weekdays I have to do school. I have a lot of school I have to catch up on, and then I also have work on some days. But then Sunday, I can kind of get away with it. Saturday, I might be forced to do schoolwork, but Sunday, I can get away with it. There's no work, there's no school, so maybe next Sunday. As long as my laptop isn't in a worse condition, because there's some days where it doesn't lag, right? It's running really well, and then other days it doesn't, you know? So, we'll see what happens. I'm very glad that I was able to stream today. Praise the Lord. So, yeah. I guess, with that being said, just sum everything up, really. I'm gonna play this game again. It might not be until Sunday, depending on different variables. I got school, I got work, my laptop likes to get a little silly on me. But in the end, I'm gonna see this throughout the silly parts, and at least now I know to put a content warning next time. So, I hope you guys have enjoyed as well. You know, is this as suitable as a game for a majority of my audience? I don't know my audience. I know my friends this is probably fine for. But I don't know if kids are watching. So, yikes. I'll try and fix the description and fix the, what's it called? The title and put 18 plus. Or not 18 plus, that's too extreme. There's nothing bad that happened. That crazy. I'll try and put some kind of, like, you know, PG-13, I don't know. Maybe that's a little cringe. I don't know. You get the point. I guess some people would argue, bro, it's not that deep. It's kind of that deep, in my opinion. Right. You know, there's just a lot I don't appreciate. Anyway, I'm about to get off sidetracked again. You know, again, I hope you guys enjoyed so far. If you want to see the next stream, let me know. Of course, I'm going to do it anyway, but just that bit of encouragement really goes a long way. And I guess one more update before I go off, because I haven't really been too in touch with YouTube. Last video was kind of an interesting one. It was about my Fortnite maps and me being kind of sentimental in a way towards them. It definitely wasn't my most, like, well put together video, and it was definitely a weird one compared to the rest of the videos on my channel, some could say. But you know, and I also made a post about, hey, I'm gonna make a new video, like about I killed a man. That's fun. That video's been on hold for a while. It's been 3 months since I made that post, and it's been like 5 months since I thought about the video idea. So the thing is, right? You know, it's a big video, a lot of script to write, a lot of animation, and I've been burnt out on it, if I'm gonna be honest. So I've just kind of put it on hold, focus on other things, job, school, or my passion project. And then whenever I'm ready, I'll start working on it. And so I wanted a summer release. That's not gonna happen. Maybe towards the end of this year, maybe February, maybe like at the year anniversary of that post, which the post I made was a year anniversary of me killing that guy. So that's fun. Anyway, yeah, maybe in February of next year. But then maybe in the meantime I'll work on smaller videos so I don't go a year without content again. That'd be fun. That's actually a good idea. I'm gonna try not to forget about that. So yeah, if you guys want to see something, you know, put it down in the comments. If you guys want to see the next part, put it down in the comments. Or just say anything if it's on your mind, because I really do appreciate everything that everyone has to say. I read every comment, whether I respond to it or not. And you know, even if the comment's bashing me or not, I still appreciate someone took the time out of their day to just engage with me in a way. You know, could sound weird, but hey, I'm not that normal. So, thank you guys for watching if you have made it this far. Sorry for the ramblings, but if you watch my content, probably what you're here for at this point. Hope you guys have a good day. A good Mother's Day as well. I forgot that's today. And I'll see you all, hopefully, in the next one.